There is a common phenomenon that many people in empirical research are thrilled about, and that is called temporal discounting. And what that means is that we humans are constructed in a very peculiar and irrational way because we ascribe way more value to the near future than we ascribe to the distant future. So in other words, that we think what is close to us is more important than what is in the far temporal distance on the horizon. And that is a real challenge because we do that in a very irrational sense. So, in other words, all things being equal, us surviving for a longer time because of life expectancy and not having any calamities in our way, we still think that tomorrow is way more important than the same day in 10 years. And that is quite unreasonable indeed. Now, many people talk right now about artificial intelligence and how it could help us make our life better. And I feel this is a potentially positive case where artificial intelligence might really help because it could give us the informations about chances, probability, and further information that we need in order to get rid of the problem that we have with temporal discounting. So let's take an example where you say you want to buy something. You have a certain chance of buying something today, but you know also in a more distant future that you need to buy the same thing again because it will be broken after a few years. Now you could buy something a little bit more expensive, but then it would last longer. This would not only have ramifications for the price, but it would also have an impact when it comes to your carbon footprint, maybe when it comes to trash that you produce, all sorts of things. So gaining this information and then being maybe not necessarily more reasonable in our decisions, but at least having the information at our disposal. This is what an AI could learn. And it probably could learn to present this information to us so that we can take better decisions. Right now, we are very much hardwired towards the close proximity in time. And the distant future we care less about. So it would be better if people would take decisions that take a long-term perspective into account. Because what it would enable them is they would learn to not only think within their own lifetime, but also for the lifetimes of others and an even longer-term perspective. So artificial intelligence to this end would not be a solution, but it would be a mere tool, but a very important one, because it would help us to frame better decisions.